Alright, Shalom, Shalom. We're back with other highways and byways. The power spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash. Here in Baltimore, Maryland. Out here prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. Double honors as always to the elders and apostles, great millstone. So we're going to get right into it. Right? Get the camp started. And as always, we're going to touch on current events. Line them up with the prophetic word, the Spirit of the Lord. That's Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. While we're Kakwadash. So Lord willing, you're edified. Right? Let's get right to it. Right? Got the priestly garment. Right? Fringes. Right? Like it says in the book of Numbers. The ribbon of blue. Right? That's what the Lord said, right? And he consecrated the Levites because we are the original Levites, right? In the sense that the remnant, the elect, will be joined to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is another topic I'm going to touch on in this live camp lesson, right? So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Baruch to the Akim and beloved sisters in this truth, seeking the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai these last days, right? So now we're going to get right into it, right? To start the camp, right? So Lord willing, you're edified, right? Let's get started. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Before I get started, I'd like to give honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. We are the Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, while you're prophesying to you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans concerning the Holy Bible and the prophecies that have been revealed in these last days. We are in America, Babylon the Great. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. While you're prophesying to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans about war, World War III, thermonuclear fire that's coming to America, Babylon the Great. The 12 tribes of Israel, we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Again, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, as prophesied in the book of Zechariah, it says 2/3 will be cut off in the land of their captivity, which is also known spiritually as Sodom, Egypt. We are in the second Rome. The Most High God is going to bring down this wicked kingdom via thermonuclear fire. We are God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau, Edom, which his name is Esau, or Edom, Adawam in ancient Hebrew tongue, means red. He is a so-called white man today, the man that has raped, robbed, and murdered, pillaged the whole earth. So while you're prophesying to our people to seek the Most High God, while still may be found, right before the time of Jacob's trouble, which is called the Great Tribulation, which is going to come in the form of chipping stations set up all over America, Babylon the Great. You will either take the RFID chip or you're going to perish in America, Babylon the Great. We will not take it because we believe in the Most High God, Yahweh. Not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, it's Yahweh. Ba'Hashem means in the name, in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. So it's not Yeshua, it's not Yahushua, it's Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. Ha meaning he, Mashiach, anointed in the ancient Hebrew tongue. We are God's chosen people. It's not Yahuwah, it's not Jehovah, it's Yahweh. While you're prophesying to our people, Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp, has the 100% truth. You can find us on the highways and byways, Matthew 22:9, via YouTube. The word of the Most High God is going out in these last days. So this is what's coming to America, Babylon the Great. World War III, martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse. The Most High God flooded the earth because the inventions of men and their own doings. They followed after their own way. He said the world was corrupt. Now he's going to scorch the earth via World War III. Ezekiel chapter 38. Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these things will lead to catastrophic biblical proportion events. Great famine, FEMA camps. 2/3 will take the RFID chip of you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. You see the signs of the times that we're in. That Yahushua HaMashiach spoke about. He said store closures, wars, rumors of wars. Jeremiah chapter 49 says, the least of the flock will draw them out, which is, in the land of Israel today, the current conflict going on. We're not taking sides because those are the other nations that are in our land, like it says in the book of St. Luke, till the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. Jerusalem will be downtrodden. That's talking about a people as well as a place. So this is what the Holy Bible says, that the RFID chip will come to pass. World War III will come to pass. The Most High God is going to perform his work, which is going to be a short work in planet Earth in these last days. Then he will send his only begotten Son after the RFID chip is mandated. World War III comes to pass. Yahushua HaMashiach, the Black Messiah, to deliver the remnant of his people via the chariots of the Most High God, which are the modern day UFOs, UAPs today. The holy angels, like it says in the book of Psalms, they are spirits of flaming fire, but they have vehicles as well. Ezekiel chapter 2. So this is what's coming. A great invasion via the heavenly host. Yahushua HaMashiach returning, but first you gotta have World War III, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast set up, chipping stations set up all over America, Babylon the Great. And these things are written to come to pass. Thus saith the Holy Bible. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp, that is giving you the 100% truth, not your local Christian Catholic pastor. They have what is called a 501c3 tax exempt status, which they made a contract with the goddamn cracker to take parts out of the Bible and not teach you the correct doctrine, the correct understanding of the biblical word. So that's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You can find us on YouTube, on the highways and byways, Matthew 22:9. So this is what scriptures say, that many will follow after their own lust. 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be destroyed in the land of your captivity. Camps like IUIC, IUCPK, Sakari, they're not giving you the proper understanding because they have a 501c3 tax-exempt status as well. So your Christian Catholic pastor cannot tell you what the mark of the beast is. The other nations are not on your side. The so-called white man is not your friend. Psalms 83 says that they have conspired to cut us off from being a nation. They have conspired to stop this word from going out via secret councils. America is under siege, whether you like it, believe it or not. We are living in times of biblical proportions. The Most High God is revealing his works in the earth in these last days. That's Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So what does Psalms 83 say? That the tabernacles of Edom. Let's get it straight out of the word of the Most High God. Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. Psalms 83:2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Psalms 83:5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, which is the so-called white man today. The Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs today. Of Moab, which are the so-called Japanese today. The Hagarenes, which are one of the tribes of the sons of Ham, which are the so-called Africans today. Not the Negroes. These are two distinct nations. They have distinct customs. They are distinct people. We come from the land of Shem, from the line of Shem, just like Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, which are called the black Jews today. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth. Japheth are the so-called Polynesians today, the Samoans, the Hawaiians. You have Shem. Out of Shem came Abraham. Abraham had 2 sons, Ishmael, Isaac. Isaac had 2 sons as well, Jacob, Esau. Jacob was renamed to Israel in the book of Genesis, which is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel today, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today. Ishmael is the forefather of the Arabic nations. So Noah, his son, Ham, is also confederate against our people. The Japanese, the Ammonites, the biblical nations are here today. But the so-called white man teaches you that they are not according to what the Most High God called them. He placed his own name and categorized these various nations according to their land masses. So this is what we're prophesying: the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, the coming of the RFID chip, Revelation 13-16, which is the mark of the beast. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp, that is giving you the 100% understanding of the Holy Bible, the volume of the book. Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. And we are in the place of drawing waters. Ezekiel chapter 37 speaks about the valley of dry bones. That is talking about our people in a dead state of mind, following the philosophies of men, man-made religion, Christianity, Catholicism, all these things that are contrary to what the Holy Bible says. So you still have our people in the Catholic Church with images all around that particular church, not knowing what the RFID chip is. not knowing Most High God is going to bring the third woe, which is called the third woe in the book of Revelation, which is talking about World War III. It also speaks about FEMA camps, all hell breaking loose. Isaiah chapter 12, verse 3. Therefore with joy shall you draw water out of the wells of salvation, which his word is compared unto water, living waters. John 6:63, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach said that what? These words that I speak, they are spirit and they are life. So those that deny the words of the Most High God, they are denying the truth, the life, which is what? That we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. World War III is coming, martial law, FEMA camps. The 12 tribes of Israel, Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp is giving you the 100% truth. Your Christian Catholic pastor is not telling you about these things that will come to pass. These are the Hebrew Israelite camps, like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari. They have a 501c3 tax-exempt status. With the so-called white man, they have made a contract with the devil that the Bible speaks of. His name is Esau Edom, to take out doctrines out of the Holy Word. So that's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp, that is giving you the 100% truth. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. You can find us on YouTube, the highways and byways, Matthew 22:9, prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, which is going to come in the form of thermonuclear fire. Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. It is not a pale, dog-haired heathen like the image that you see in the modern day world. He is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, which are the African Americans today. So you have the 12 tribes of Israel, you have Judah, the so-called African Americans today, the tribe of Benjamin, the West Indians today, the tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitians today, the tribe of Simeon, the so-called Dominicans today, the tribe of Zebulon from Guatemala to Panama, the tribe of Ephraim, which are the so-called Puerto Ricans today, the tribe of Manasseh, which are the so-called Cubans today, the tribe of Gad, they are the North American Indians today, the tribe of Reuben, they are the Seminole Indians today, the tribe of Naphtali, from Argentina to Chile, the tribe of Asher, from Colombia to Uruguay, the tribe of Issachar, they are the so-called Mexicans today. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. We're prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, which you have heathens in our holy land today. This is a book of Isaiah, chapter 56. Says, thus saith the Lord, keep judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the Son of Man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, that keepeth his hand from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that hath joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord had utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. That's talking about us that fell into a Gentile state of mind, following after the ways of the goddamn cracker. The Jews, the Gentiles, that's talking about the same people. In the New Testament, The real Jews, not no damn Edomite imposter that you see today, dashing goddamn chickens, smashing their brains on the concrete in the Holy Land, talking about they're keeping the Levitical laws.
Right.
So that's talking about us. Isaiah 56:4. For thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs to keep my Sabbaths and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in mine house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters. And I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. So you have the tribe of the Levites, which is talking about the remnant, those that follow the Lamb, whatsoever you go with. You have the Most High God's order. He started with the 144,000, which are the heads, the teachers, which is why we give double honors to our elders. At Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite Camp. YouTube, you can find us on YouTube, Matthew 22:9, on the highways and byways. So we are the spiritual Levites, the remnant, which is also known as the tower of the flock, which is also known as the elect. Just like King David, he gave charge over the Levites to carry the ark of the Most High God, which is what we're doing via prophesying this word and bringing it forth unto the remnant that will receive it and seek the Most High God while he still may be found. 1 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 2. Then David said, "No, not to carry the ark of God, but the Levites. For them hath the Lord chosen to carry the ark of God, and to minister unto him forever." Malachi chapter 3 and verse 16. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance is written before them, for them that fear the Lord, and that thought upon his name, which is talking about the elect, the remnant, the book of life. We are the book of life. Yahushua HaMashiach said, "I am the resurrection. I am the life." You have an actual resurrection that will come to pass. And then which is when the Most High God sends his only begotten Son. But now there's a spiritual resurrection happening as well. You are the remnant waking up to the words of the Most High God, returning to the Most High God in righteousness and in truth as the Israelites, seeking the Most High God while he still may be found, prophesying in these last days, starting with the elders and apostles in Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite Camp, to give you the breakdown of the prophetic word. So it says, they spoke often one to another. Which we do via these various lessons and breakdowns and sit-downs that we do via YouTube. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite Camp. So this is what's coming to America, Babylon the Great, World War III, martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Great Millstone has 100% truth, not camps like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, which have a 501c3 tax-exempt status, not your local Christian Catholic pastor. They are not giving you the whole understanding that the Most High God gave to his people, which only the remnant will receive, like it says in the book of St. Matthew. Yahushua HaMashiach said that what? Blessed are your eyes, for you see these things, which they were not able to see since the days of old. Many prophets, many wise men, which is why Yahushua HaMashiach called us friends. He no longer called us servants, because the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that has been hidden for over 2,000 years is now being revealed. God's chosen people. Like St. Paul said, St. Paul, the apostle, he said in the place where it was said, they were not my people, they shall be called the children of the living God, which his name is Yahweh, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, Yahweh. Hashem means in the name of the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahushua HaMashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. It's not Yeshua, not Yahushua, Yahushua HaMashiach. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. And what did Paul the Apostle say? He said that we should all speak the same thing, but you have other camps that are set up to deceive, to entrap you like the Pharisees of old, that they gloried in your circumcision and the outward appearance. When the book of Joel says that what? Circumcise your heart and not your garments. Paul the Apostle said a Jew is one inwardly. So these other camps, like ISUPK, Sakari, IUIC, they glory in the outward appearance, which is not what the Most High God said. The Most High God said, receive this word, call upon my name in the time of Jacob's trouble. He didn't say, walk around with the damn, with a big ass Hebrew Israelite coat with a damn scarf on you looking crazy. He said, seek his word. He said, receive the understanding which the remnant will receive. So we wear the garments, but that's because we're out here prophesying to our people. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse 1. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, you that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 3. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest. You shall try your works, and search out your counsels. Because being ministers of his kingdom, you have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of God. Which is talking about sellouts in these last days. Bishop Nathaniel of the IUIC constantly changing the breakdowns. ISUPK glorying in their lavish Passover feast. Sakari bringing automatic weapons to camp. Every time they see someone come up, the first word is, where's your fringes? When it is not about the fringes. It's about receiving the understanding that the Most High God has consecrated to go out via the original judges, which the Most High God set up since the days of old. You have things like reincarnation in the Holy Bible. You are your forefathers. The spirit does not go and stay in the heavens. It returns every third and fourth generation. Psalms chapter 82 says that the world is out of course because the sons of God are not ruling. It's not talking about giant monsters, the Nephilim in Genesis chapter 6. because it's talking about men. It's talking about the elect. It's talking about spirits of righteous men. Men like Abraham, Isaac, Noah, St. Paul, Paul the Apostle, John the Revelator. So this is what the book of Ecclesiastes says, that what was will be done. There's nothing new under the sun. So this is what the Holy Bible says, that we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite Camp, is giving you the 100% truth. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite Camp. We're on YouTube, we're on the highways and byways, Matthew 22 and 9. Camps like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, they have, and your local Christian Catholic pastor have what's called a 501c3 tax-exempt contract with the goddamn cracker to take parts out of the Holy Bible and not to give you the correct doctrine, not to give you a biblical nationality, not to give you the proper understanding of the prophetic word. Things like what the RFID chip is, which is the mark of the beast. Things like martial law, FEMA camps, Jacob's trouble, which is known as the Great Tribulation, World War III, Ezekiel chapter 38. Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great. Jeremiah chapter 49, the least of the flock will draw them out, meaning that conflict in the land of Israel, which those people are occupying, our holy land, that will eventually escalate and lead to World War III. The least of the flock will draw them out. Their noise shall be heard in the Red Sea, meaning the Most High God is going to throw down and scorch that land as well. But first, it's going to start here in America, Babylon the Great. Just like you read about in the Levitical law, in the book of Exodus, there was always judges set up. Just like in the time of the creation. So everything has its order in the earth and in the heavens. Like the Most High God in the book of the creation, Most High God created the only begotten Son, which is the firstborn. The church of the firstborn are the Elohim, which that means powers. Those are the holy angels that were created. And then the Most High God through them said, let us create man in our image. Man was given law. Man was given order. Adam was given a way to keep before the Most High God. It wasn't just one Adam. It wasn't just one man and one woman. Because it says in the book of Genesis, in the image of God created he them. Men and women created he them. So this is the order that the Most High God gave. He gave those, like Paul the Apostle said, wise men, scribes, prophets, helpmeets, all part of that same body. So it's not always about being the main guy. We are not here to exalt ourselves. We're here to give you the word of the Most High God plain and clear. Which is what? World War III is coming, martial law, FEMA camps, the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. We do not glory in that outward appearance. We have a simple job, which is why Paul the Apostle said, there's a simplicity in Hamashiach Yahushai, which is what? Receiving the understanding and the calling upon the Most High God's name in that day, in the time of Jacob's trouble, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. So these other kids, we don't want you talking to us. We don't want to talk to you. We have a word that the Lord gave. We're out here to prophesy. These other camps that are set up, they are decoys. They're when you join IUIC, they want to take your damn ID and put you on the goddamn list, which is what the government does. That sounds like that's cop behavior. That's what these other camps do. They're set up to deceive, to trap, to lie, and to draw you away from the Most High God and His Word. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 5. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be unto them that be in high places. James chapter 3 and verse 1. James 3 and 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. What is that saying? That what? The teachers, we go through what we go through to bring out the word, because that's how the Most High God set it up. You have one of the other channels of Great Millstone, a viewer asked the question, he said, should I pray because I don't think I'm of the elect of the 144,000. Well, the Most High God gave that order for those that have been laboring decades and decades, like our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, to tell you what the RFID chip is, what martial law is, and how it will come to pass. He did that through the heads, through the elders. So you don't always have to be the 144,000, because you have a great multitude that will be delivered out of America, Babylon the Great as well. The 144,000 are those that will receive, like the scriptures say, the greater condemnation, which is why Most High God said through Yahushua in the book of Matthew, that if the blind lead the blind, they shall both fall into the ditch, which is what's going to happen to these other camps and their followers and their leaders that continue to deceive and not bring out, neither divide the word of truth correctly. So they're going to receive the greater condemnation. Just like Yahushua said, spoke about the Pharisees and the scribes. He said for a pretense, they make long prayer, and for that they will receive the greater condemnation. The book of St. Matthew 23 and 10. Neither be called masters, for one is your master, even Christ, even Hamashiach. So we're not out here to glory in a position to be seen of men, to have the lavish Passovers and cookouts. We're here to give you the Most High God's word, played upon tables, like it says in the book of Habakkuk. As it is written, Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. So this is what the Holy Bible is about. The coming of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. Let's give you the 100% truth, the 100% breakdown of the prophetic word. Your local Christian Catholic pastor is not giving you the true understanding of the Holy Bible. They're not giving you your nationality. They're not telling you what the RFID chip is, which is the mark of the beast. They're not telling you things about World War III, martial law, FEMA camps, written in the Holy Bible. We are God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today. Most High God is going to send His only begotten Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, who you call Jesus Christ, a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, not no dog-haired, white rat-looking Jesus, so-called white, which they whitewashed the images of the holy angels, of the Messiah, through something called iconoclasm during the Renaissance. Renaissance means to return. Renaissance, it's basically a revival. The so-called white man whitewashed the images of God's chosen people. Why? Because he was chased into the Caucasus Mountains and ruled over during the Dark Ages. It's called Dark Ages because the Moors ruled Europe. Moor just means black. We are God's chosen people. Most High God is bringing World War III. He's going to bring famine, RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps, shipping stations set up all over America, Babylon the Great. And who has given you that understanding? Great millstone. Starting with our elders and apostles, a great millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. They have been laboring for decades and decades in the words of the Most High God. So the judges of the earth are the elect. Started with the 144,000, the heads, the leaders, those that are doing what the Most High God said, giving the proper breakdowns, prophesying in His name, and breaking down the prophetic word correctly. So what about us? We are unprofitable servants, like the Most High God said. We're out here to give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that has been hidden for over 2,000 years. Second Esdras, chapter 14, verse 14. Second Esdras 14 and 14. Verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption. Let go from the immortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature. So this is what the Most High God is saying. Set your house in order. Seek His word while it still may be found. Not like these false pastors in your local Christian and Catholic church that cannot even tell you what the RFID chip is. Setting your house in order means seeking the Most High God's word while you can still find it. Setting your house in order means what? You're going to receive the understanding, putting off the weak nature in these last days. Second Esdras 14 and 15. Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Second Esdras 14 and 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done thereafter. So that is our job, to give you the words of the Most High God. In order to what? Receive it, call upon His name in the time of Jacob's trouble, to circumcise your heart and not your garment, like the scriptures say. Like these other camps, they glory in the outward appearance. That's not what this thing is about. This thing is about receiving the word of the Most High God, knowing what the RFID chip is, knowing about things like Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog, Jeremiah chapter 49, the least of the flock shall draw them out, meaning in the land of Israel, which is, we're going to keep an eye on what's going on over there, because the Most High God said through them, He's going to bring the third woe, like it says in the book of Revelation, which is also known as World War III. Most High God is going to bring martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse. He's going to scorch the earth in the time of Jacob's trouble. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. Matthew 22 and 9 says, to go out on the highways and byways, bid our people to the marriage, which is what? When you go into that word, which is in the book of Revelation. Let's get that real quick. Basically, it just means to be joined unto the Lord, which is going to come in the form of the great deliverance, which is via the chariots of the Most High God, which are the modern day UFOs, UAPs today. Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, you call Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah returning with the holy angels. Those are the so-called UFOs, UAPs today. They can read about in the book of Exodus. That pillar of fire by night and the cloud by day are actually the vehicles of the holy angels, which you're going to see in that day. They will cover the skies. There's going to be one giant ship, which is going to be Yahweh Shai's ship. And Paul the Apostle said, in the blink of an eye, the remnant are going to be caught up into the heavens. That is how the deliverance will take place. That is how the Most High God is going to join the remnant unto Him. But first, it's starting with the Most High God's word. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which His name is not Jehovah, it's not Yahuwah, it's Yahweh. Ba'ashem means in the name, in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. Not Yahushua, not Yeshua, it's Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 30. Jeremiah 25:30. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. Jeremiah 25:31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord has a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. That noise is talking about what? The ICBM missiles. The modern day sword is the gun. The modern day bow and arrow is the intercontinental ballistic missile. The arrow is the nuclear silo. The great noise is also going to be the chariots of the Most High God, which the Most High God is going to send His only begotten Son and the holy angels to deliver the remnant of the Israelites. But first you got to have the coming of the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation 13-16. Martial law, FEMA camps, chipping stations set up all over America, Babylon the Great. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp that is giving you the 100% truth. Non-camps like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, your local Christian Catholic pastor that have a 501c3 tax-exempt status with the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau, Edom. So that's to us and the understanding that is going out in these latter days via the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waraka Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit, which is the divine inspiration, the counsel of the Lord, which He's going to fulfill. And the holy angels performing that will in the unseen world by stirring up the minds of men, by bringing the things that Yahweh Shai Hamashiach spoke about, you call Jesus Christ. Things like wars, rumors of wars, economic collapse, store closures. All roads lead to the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Most High God is going to throw down America, Babylon the Great via thermonuclear fire. So we're calling the remnant of our people to seek the Most High God while He still may be found. Call upon His name, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and seek the prophecies of the Holy Bible in these last days. This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Which is what our people go through, working hard every day, being at the bottom of society, struggling to feed your family, and you have these goddamn heathens stinking and being all bugged out around you. The goddamn Edomite looking at you like you're crazy. Just because, like the scriptures say, you want to use the world but not abuse it. So it says, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Jeremiah 30:21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right, when you turn to the left, which is what the remnant will receive in that day. Their spirit is going to bear witness with the word, and they're going to understand the times that we're in. They're going to measure the time diligently within itself. They're going to seek the Most High God while he still may be found. Receive the Most High God's name, his only begotten Son. Understand the things that will come to pass in these last days. First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6. I have planted, Apollo watered, but God gave the increase. So then neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watereth, but God that giveth the increase. Verse 9, for we are laborers together with God. You are God's husbandry, you are God's building. Which is why Paul the Apostle said that there must be heresies in order to know those that are approved among you. Heresies, when you go into that word, it just means different sects, different groups, prophesying different things. But via the Spirit of the Lord, starting with our elders and apostles, the great millstone, we are speaking the same thing with one mind. That mind is the mind of Hamashiach Yahushai, which is what? Giving the understanding, breaking down the prophetic word correctly. So that's what it says. To study, to show thyself diligently. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So we can't save you. It's the word, just reading the word, or just because you have a Bible in your hand, doesn't mean you have the understanding. You have to receive the understanding by Most High God supping with you. Which is why Yahushua said to seek me in the book of Matthew, to ask and you shall receive. So this is what's coming to America, Babylon the Great, martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You can find us on the highways and byways, Matthew 22:9, good my people to the marriage, via YouTube, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom as the 12 tribes of Israel, as God's chosen people. It should consist of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans today. I'm telling you what the RFID chip is. Explaining things that are written in the Holy Bible, like martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. In that time of Jacob's trouble coming, in which you will have what? Chipping stations set up. This is what these other Hebrew Israelite camps are not telling you, because they have what's called a 501c3 tax exempt status, like your local Christian and Catholic pastor. These other camps are set up to entice you and to lie, to deceive, to have you rely on the outward appearance. And Paul the Apostle said it's not about the garments, it's not about the head wraps, it's about circumcising your heart, not your garments. Because you had our people, like the Pharisees and the scribes in the ancient Roman Empire, they relied on looking extravagant, but inside they were full of dead man's bones, which is what you see in these other camps. So it's not about dressing like you're in the Middle East looking crazy. We wear the garments, but we wear them to teach. And then when we leave camp, we put on regular clothes. Because we are as part of this society, like it says Romans chapter 13, to obey the laws of the land, right? But you have other camps, they rely on the fringes, and so you have to have the fringes. The fringes are not going to save you. The fringes, the purpose was to look at the fringes and not go whoring after your own heart. So this is what these heathens are telling you. This is what the goddamn cracker is telling you. To forget about the laws of the Most High God. Forget about what's going on around you. Do as thou wilt. That's the mindset that is pushing this society. Meanwhile, you see the signs of the times that we're in. Rick Ross saying he's building doomsday bunkers. Store closures going on. The so-called white man showing you his technology. Wildfires in Hawaii, which is done via direct energy weapons. The so-called white man showing you things like brain implants. This technology which he's going to use to give you the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Matthew chapter 25, verse 29. Matthew 25 and 29 says, "For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundantly. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath." Which is why you see particular men that used to be in Great Millstone, like Great Millstone Boston Camp. Now they're changing the breakdowns. Now they're speaking their own mind. When the Most High God said we all should speak one thing, we call the apostle. Things like what the RFID chip is, martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies, all roads leading to the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. We are in the last captivity of the Israelites, which are the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. We are God's chosen people. 2/3 will be coerced into taking the RFID chip and perish in the land of their captivity in the time of martial law FEMA camps. Most High God is going to rain fire and brimstone upon America, Babylon the Great. But the main prophecy is what? The RFID chip being implemented to both small and great, rich and poor. Then Most High God is going to bring World War III, Jeremiah 49. The least of the flock will draw them out. That conflict in the land of Israel is ultimately going to lead to more escalation, to more threats. Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog is Russia, China, Iran. So everything's set in place. The chess pieces are there. And who is making the moves? The most Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. And then the remnant are going to get delivered out of the land of their captivity. So you have those that had particular understanding. They went off. Most High God brought them out, but they fell out the truth. So this is not for the weak of heart. This is not for entertainment. Most High God called particular men to be reprobates in this ministry, and he called particular men to edify. Simple as that. Matthew 25:31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. So Satan is divided. We are not divided as the hopeful elect, the remnant of the nation of Israel. You nations are divided. The so-called white man is divided. You heathens are divided. 2/3 are divided because you've been blinded. The Most High God sent the servants, the prophets, like it says in the book of Jeremiah, day in and day out. But instead, the scriptures say that they hardened their necks. They went after their own, those that give them their wool, their flax. They made a covenant with death, meaning they sold out. But that covenant with death is being disannulled as you see the economic downfall of America, Babylon the Great. You're going to see crime go up. You're going to see the Most High God cause more stores to close. The goddamn cracker doesn't want you to be around other like-minded people. He doesn't want you to be informed. The internet which he created is ultimately a curse unto him because his own people are speaking out against him. Proverbs 30:22. Proverbs 30:22. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool. Proverbs 20:21. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. For an odious woman when she is married, and an handmaid that is heir to her mistress. So the servant is reigning right now. Esau, Edom, so-called white man. We are children of the prophets. We are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You can find us on YouTube, Matthew 22:9, on the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Prophesying the end. The end is made manifest. We can tell you what the RFID chip is. We can tell you the RFID chip is a mark of the beast. Martial law is coming. FEMA camps. World War III. World economic collapse. Central bank. Digital currencies. All these things are written to come to pass. Thus saith the Holy Bible. World War III. Ezekiel chapter 38. Gog and Magog, which is Russia, China, Iran. All these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great, to destroy it via thermonuclear fire. Jeremiah 49 says the least of the flock will draw them out. That conflict going on in the land of Israel will escalate and lead to the third woe, like it says in the book of Revelation. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law, to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. The book of Isaiah also says that you cannot make this book with any other book. So it's all here. The prophecies, who God's chosen people are, the RFID chip, Most High God, raining fire and brimstone upon America, Babylon the Great. All these things that are written to come to pass, that the Most High God prophesied about over 2,000 years ago. That knowledge, wisdom, and understanding be revealed in these last days. So this is what you see as the result of the servant ruling, which is Esau, Edom, and the other nations that follow after him. But guess what? Most High God is getting raised, the so-called white man, as a harbinger of death via things like martial law, FEMA camps, which is why you see bright lights everywhere. You see what? All they're doing is pumping iron, doing their CrossFit, because all hell is going to break loose in that day. You have things like Fortnite. Those are training modules. Meanwhile, our people are complacent in this society and not seeking the Most High God's word. Instead, you want to go get your damn cheeseburger and a Coke and smoke some damn grass and drink to pass out. But you're not seeking the Most High God's word. You don't understand the times that we're in. Like Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach said. He said to measure the times diligently, watch and pray that you live to see the coming of the Son of Man, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, who you call Jesus Christ. So who is telling you these things, giving you the solemn warning? That's great. Millstone, Hebrew, Israelite camp. Not IUIC, not ISUPK, not Sakari, not your local Christian Catholic pastor that have a 501c3 tax exempt status. They made a contract with the so-called white man to take particular doctrines out of the Bible, to not give you the proper understanding. But the servants of the Lord are giving you the understanding. Revelation chapter 11 says, we're prophesying in sackcloth. This is sackcloth, not no lavish garment, right? This is simply made. Cut right here, and we got the ribbon of blue, and this is not going to save us. Receiving the understanding, calling upon Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is what's going to bring salvation. And ultimately, you have to be predestined since the foundation of the world. Isaiah 9 and 5, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, which is talking about the ICBM missiles that are coming to America, Babylon the Great. First, you got to have things like martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. The mystery of the Gentiles is what? That we look like other nations. Some of our people look so-called white, so-called Chinese. This is what the so-called white man doesn't want you to know. He wants you to go via the outward appearance. He wants you to judge by how you look. When the Spirit ultimately is going to bear witness. It's ultimately about what? Receiving the understanding. Prophesying, dividing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai correctly. Which is not Yeshua, it's not Jesus, it's Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the Most High God's name. It's not Jehovah, it's not Yahuwah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You have things that are called the pronunciations, the commas, which are called the Maquad, were introduced in the 5th century. Just like in the Arabic, they're called diacritics, they're vowel points. That's not the original pronunciation. Those things were created by men. Yahuwah, that pronunciation is of men. Diacritics, commas, vowels. Men added that. We are not adding anything or taking away from the word. We're telling you plain and clear, plain upon tables. We are God's chosen people. 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be coerced into taking the RFID chip. We're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III. Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great. Jeremiah chapter 49, the least of the flock will draw them out. That conflict in the land of Israel will ultimately escalate. Fear is being used as a tactic. Deception, false flag events. Jeremiah 49 and 21. Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. So the Most High God is going to throw down America, Babylon the Great. Then he's going to scorch the earth. And he's going to scorch that where these heathens, in the land where these heathens has desecrated our holy things. So this is what the Holy Bible is about. The coming of the RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. Let's give you the 100% truth. These other Hebrew Israelite camps, like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, have a 501c3 tax-exempt status, like your local Christian Catholic pastor. The so-called white man doesn't want you to know about things like 3D printed meat, parallel farming, GMOs, and so on and so forth. You goddamn devils have to pay because you have shed the blood of God's chosen people. The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. St. John chapter 5, verse 39. So that's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You'll find us on YouTube, Matthew 22 and 9, on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash. This is what's coming to planet Earth, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. World War III, martial law, FEMA camps, war store closures, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies, false pastures, false flag events, more distractions, more deception, wars, rumors of wars, like Yahushua Hamashiach spoke about. St. John chapter 5, verse 39. And that's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. I can tell you what the RFID chip is. It's the mark of the beast. Things like martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. All these things are written to come to pass via the volume of the book. Most High God's name is Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, Yahweh. Bashem means in the name, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, is who you call Jesus Christ. St. John chapter 5, verse 39. Search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me. St. John 5 and 40. And you will not come to me that you might have life. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that you have not the love of God in you. St. John 5:43. I am come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him you will receive. So you received white Jesus Christ. That's not his name. You received false pastors time and time again. Other philosophies, commandments of men, burdens upon burdens. You got to do this at a certain time. You got to do this at a certain time. You got our the Hispanic tribes still sit in the Catholic Church, worshiping the damn Virgin Mary statue with candles around it. But the Most High God said, do not have images and idols around. So this is what the Holy Bible is about. Coming of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp that is giving you the 100% truth. Matthew 22:9 says, go out on the highways and byways, bid our people to the marriage, which is in the form of giving a solemn warning to you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, which are Israelites, according to the Holy Bible. So it's not about how you look, the outward appearance. Paul the Apostle said, a Jew is one inwardly. It's not about the fringes. It's about receiving the words of the Most High God, calling upon his name in the time of Jacob's trouble, which is near, which the Most High God said he would bring wars, rumors of wars, more false flag events, deception, fear being used as a tactic. We are fools for Hamashiach's sake. We are made a spectacle unto men, and that doesn't matter. What matters is the Most High God is giving his word in these last days. The mystery of the Gentiles, meaning what? We look like other nations. Some of us look like so-called Chinese, so-called white. This is what your local Christian Catholic pastor is not telling you. They're not giving you the 100% truth. They're not breaking down the prophetic word correctly. They're not telling you about things like martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp is giving you the 100% truth. You can find us on YouTube, on the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Matthew chapter 5. St. John chapter 5, verse 41. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that you have not the love of God in you. Verse 43, I am come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him you will receive. How can you believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only? Which is what you see in camps like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, false pastors, local Christian, Catholic pastor, they receive honor of men. We don't receive honor of men. We're here to prophesy to so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans about the coming of the RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast, World War III, martial law, FEMA camps. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You can find us on YouTube, on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name of the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, Yahweh, by Hashem, means in the name of the ancient Hebrew tongue, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, that's who you call Jesus Christ. So this is what these Pharisees of old did. They what? Followed after their own ways, added tradition upon tradition. They said it is It is Korah, meaning it is a gift, and other things that Yahweh Shai spoke about. But the Pharisees in the ancient Roman Empire, they were hypocrites, which is what you see today. You see these other Hebrew Israelite camps pushing gimmicks, pushing falsehood, not breaking down the prophetic word correctly. Which is why Yahweh Shai said, St. John chapter 5, verse 44, verse 45, do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom you trust. For you had believed Moses, you would have believed me, for he wrote of me. But if you believe not his writings, how shall you believe my words? And this is what Paul the Apostle said. He said there must be heresies in order to know those that are approved among you. So this is what the Holy Bible says. 2/3 will be coerced into taking the RFID chip. You're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. The Most High God's name is Yahweh, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, means in the name, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, so you call Jesus Christ. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp is giving you the 100% truth. These other false pastors, IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, which are other Hebrew Israelite camps, have what's called a 501c3 tax exempt status. So they made a contract with the so-called white man to take out particular doctrines out of the words of the Most High God. Like your local Christian Catholic pastor, they can't tell you what the RFID chip is, that it's the mark of the beast. They're not warning you about things like martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies, all these things ready to come to pass. 2/3 being coerced into taking the RFID chip and perishing in a time of martial law, FEMA camps, all these things that the Most High God will bring to pass. Thus saith the volume of the book. So all these things add up. Why? Because we have the proper understanding via the Spirit of the Lord. Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? What is that talking about? The other nations, 2/3 of our people. You sellouts, the false pastors, what have you to do to declare his words? And the Lord is exposing these false pastors set up to deceive, these false camps. Like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari. You gotta join their camp. In order to join their camp, you have to give your all your information up. That's retarded. That sounds like they want to put you on a damn watch list. So it's not about being in the camp, it's receiving the understanding. It's not about the outward appearance. Paul the Apostle said a Jew is one inwardly. Circumcise your heart, not your garments. That's in the book of Joel. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. That is giving you. Oh, good, man. Are you trying to sell me that?
Huh?
What is
I
that?
was wondering if it would be a brand new North Face.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to ask me something.
Oh, no.
Is that why you showed me the book bag? You were trying to sell me it?
Say what?
Is that why you showed me the book bag? You were trying to sell
I
me
can't
it?
hear you, sir.
I said, is that why you showed me that? You were
Yeah, I'm trying
me
to
it?
sell, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to ask me something.
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
what
I
I'm teaching.
apologize.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Because most camps say that that's talking about the other nations, but really that's talking about the Pharisees, the men that rely on the outward appearance, which you read about in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 as well, which it says, let us shame him condemn him with the shameful death, because he says that he's the Son of God. That's how they treated Yahushai Hamashiach. Yahushai, he said, I go where you cannot go. And they said, will he kill himself? He said, I am the bread and I am the living waters. And he says, will he make us eat his flesh? So these are the same mockers and scoffers you see today in these other camps, which are full of gimmicks. They're full of the wisdom of this world, not the wisdom that Yahushua HaMashiach spoke about, which is what? The understanding that is easy to be understood. The scriptures, the precepts, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, like it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 28. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. The mystery of the Gentiles being revealed is what? We look like other nations as well. This is what the mainstream media does not want you to know about. They don't want you to know about the RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp that is giving you the 100% truth. Psalms chapter 50, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Psalms 51 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before your eyes. Just talking about the remnant of the nation of Israel, setting them in order. Even this word is going out. The understanding is being revealed. The kingdom is preached. Like it says, it will go out to all the whole world, and then the end shall come via the highways and byways, via YouTube. Matthew 22 and 9. Ezekiel chapter 33 says what? To warn them as if you are blowing a trumpet. We can give you the full understanding of the prophetic word. Why? Because our elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been laboring for decades and decades upon decades, telling you the same things. And Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble coming to pass. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. Sirach 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. Who is the unwise king? Esau, Edom, so-called white man, which is pushing nothing but what? Lies, deception, confusion, planet Earth. Pushing that do as thou wilt spirit. So this is what the Holy Bible says, that 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, what we call hers, who taken our RFID chip, going to perish. Time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp is giving you the 100% truth. Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, says, Sirach chapter 10, verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, these cities shall be inhabited. And who's destroying his people? Esau, Edom, so-called white man. The GMOs, 3D printing, 3D printed meat, the air being polluted, wild so-called wildfires in Canada. The creation, his attempt to edit the creation, which is done via his technology, his brain implants. Ultimately, the end-all be-all is to police your mind, which is why you have certain technology that he has where you can take a damn brain implant and you can read, you can type things on your computer with your mind, which ultimately his attempt will be to give you that new yoke, which is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, to police your mind, to have complete control over the earth. Like it says in the book of Habakkuk, that he heaps up all people unto himself. Sirach chapter 10, verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Which is talking about the remnant of the nation of Israel, those that will be delivered out of the land of their captivity via the chariots of the Most High God, which are the modern day UFOs, UAPs today. Paul the Apostle said they will be caught in the blink of an eye. They will be called into the heavens. That is talking about the great deliverance of those that follow the Lamb whatsoever he goeth. 2/3 of you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be coerced into taking the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. And you're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone Hebrew Israelite Camp. You can find us on the highways and byways, Matthew 22:9, YouTube. All these things are written to come to pass, 2/3 being destroyed because they did not seek the Most High God, while he still may be found. So World War III is written in the Holy Bible. Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great, to destroy it ultimately with thermonuclear fire. Jeremiah 49 says the least of the flock will draw them out. It's talking about the land of Israel, that conflict ultimately escalating and leading to the third woe, like it says in the book of Revelation, which is World War III. So this is why it says, no flesh will be saved unless the Most High God intervenes, because of this goddamn demon that wants to be the creator. He wants to be God himself. Isaiah chapter 14 exalts himself as he is the Most High God by attempting to edit the Lord's creation. That's also in Sirach chapter 10, that he destroyeth, an unwise king destroyeth the people. You can't even buy some damn nuggets without finding bones in it, little pieces of bone. Job 20:22 says what? In his sufficiency he shall be in straits. All the hand of the wicked will be upon him. Meaning, as he's forwarding his counsels, eventually 2/3 will smarten up. They're going to realize what's going on and take advantage of the situation, which is why you're going to see crime go up. You're going to see more store closures. Then you have some of the heathen that are taking part in false flag events, store lootings. All these things are part of a controlled demolition. This is the plan of the wicked elite to present you the RFID chip. And Esau knows, because he's known it for a long time, that the remnant would wake up, that you heathens would try to, it's all in place. The elect are preaching the word. The RFID chip will be mandated, which is the mark of the beast, will be presented. Martial law, FEMA camps. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The technology is ready. The ICBMs are ready. Gog and Magog is ready. All these things will come to pass. We are living in a time of biblical proportions, but 2/3 can't see that light at the end of the tunnel. How can you see the works on the left-hand side, but you cannot see the righteousness that will be revealed in us? The glory, the Most High God, since Satan's going to glorify us in His name. Yahweh Hamashiach said, greater works will you do than I. Romans 8:18 says, for I reckon that the times of the suffering is not to be compared to what will be revealed. The book of Isaiah says, an acceptable time I have heard thee. The time of refreshing, like it says in the book of Acts. But 2/3 will not hear. They're going to take the RFID chip, perish of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. The book of Amos says, who can but prophesy? The answer is the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. That's who can but prophesy. The Lord will reveal His secret to His servants, the prophets.
Okay, what's that?
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 17. Isaiah 19:17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Every one that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which He hath determined against it. So 2/3 know what is going on. 2/3 know that some ain't right. The remnant, we understand completely what is going on, and are going to seek the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We're going to serve the God of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord hath made a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. They have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail, branch or rush may do. What does it say in verse 1? It says, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. He shall come into Egypt. It's talking about Yahweh Shai with the chariots of salvation. Isaiah says, the book of the prophet Isaiah says, with chariots and flaming fire. Isaiah 19 and 3, the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, to the wizards. And to the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord God of hosts. So this is what the Holy Bible is about. 12 tribes of Israel. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. It's giving you the 100% truth. World War III is coming. Martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. The Most High God's name is Yahweh, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah, Yahweh. Bahashem means in the name of the ancient Hebrew tongue. Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach is who you call Jesus Christ. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Revelation 13 and 16 says he causeth both small and great, rich and poor. You receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. 2/3 will be coerced. You've taken the RFID chip. You're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. Ezekiel chapter 38 speaks about Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great, to utterly destroy it. Jeremiah 49 says, the least of the flock will draw them out. It's talking about in the land of Israel, conflict increasing and leading to World War III, which is also known as the Third Woe in the book of Revelation. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp, that is giving you the 100% knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that has been hidden for over 2,000 years. Thus saith the Holy Bible. So the so-called white man wants you to stay stupid. He wants you to be a good slave. Crime will rise up. Crime will increase. You heathens will take advantage of that. 2/3 of our people will take advantage of that. And that's supposed to happen. The remnant, we're going to serve the Most High God and prophesy, Lord willing, unto the end. So the idea is to make it seem like you're in control. But you heathens have no control. Esau, Edom, you have no control. We can't save ourselves. The Most High God is performing his work that he's performing in these latter days. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The Most High God is going to rain fire and brimstone upon America, Babylon the Great. Ezekiel chapter 38 speaks about Gog and Magog, Russia, China, Iran, all these countries that will come up against America, Babylon the Great. Jeremiah 49 says, the least of the flock will draw them out. The conflict in the land of Israel, which are heathens in our holy land, it's going to escalate and lead to World War III. 2/3 of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans will be coerced into taking the RFID chip. You're going to perish in the time of martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, and all these things are written to come to pass. Thus saith the Holy Bible. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. You can find us on YouTube, Matthew 22 and 9, on the highways and byways, bidding our people to this glorious light, which is the Holy Bible, the Scriptures, the full understanding which is being revealed in these last days. Your job is to listen and learn. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 7. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Matthew 7 and 8, for everyone that asketh, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth, and to him that knocketh, it shall be opened. What does it say in the book of Revelation? It says to knock, and I will sup with you, which are those that are being diligent in this truth. In order to what? For the ministry to not be plain. The book of Proverbs says, the diligent will bear rule. Let's get that in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me. First Corinthians 11 and 7. For a man indeed ought not. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. Says what? The Lord bringeth his judgments day by day, but the wicked know not to be reproved. Sure, the paraphrasing. Let's get that anyways. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but he understandeth. But the unjust knoweth no shame. So the idea is to what? Promote division, push division. They don't want you to understand what is going on. They don't want you to know about the RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's Great Millstone, Hebrew Israelite camp. The idea is to use fear as a tactic. They want you to be slaving at your job, and then as soon as you get off, you gotta be stuck in your damn house. So Esau doesn't have to push a curfew. All he has to do is push fear, deception, division in America, Babylon the Great. Certain stores have to close at night because of crime. Why? Because they want you cooped up in your house. And then when you go out, you're going to question what you're doing. And then more unrighteous decrees are going to be made. Jacob's trouble means trouble, not just for Jacob. Psalms chapter 38, verse 1. O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure, for thine arrows stick fast in me, and your hand presseth me sore. There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither is any rest in my bones because of my sin. For my iniquities are gone over my head as a heavy burden. They are too heavy for me. My wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness. I am troubled, I am bowed down greatly. I go mourning all the day long. Psalms 38 and 7, for my loins are filled with a loathsome disease. There is no soundness in my flesh. I am feeble and sore broken. I have roared by the reason of the disquietness of my heart. Lord, all my desire is for thee, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. My groaning is not hid from thee. My heart panted, my strength faileth me, as for the light of mine eyes. It also stands far off. It is also gone from me. My lovers and my friends stand aloof from my sword. My kinsmen stand afar off. They also that seek my life lay snares for me. They that seek my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all day long. So you gotta be like King David in this truth. You gotta count the cost. You gotta delight in the Lord chastening you. And first and foremost, you gotta have faith in this thing. Bahashem, Hamashayach, Yahushai. With that, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai. Bahashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles. Great no snow. Kwam Yasha Allah. Abba Babal. Shalom.